Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This reading is going to be from the 20th to the 26th of March 2023. Before we get into it, remember these readings are general. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I put all the cards I use below in the description box along with timestamps so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you've made your pick. Now, let's get into the reading of today. You have 3 decks and 3 crystals to choose from. This is deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. On deck number 1, we have the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. On number 2, we have the Mystic Farie Tarot. And on number 3, we have the Mermaid Tarot. Now, the 3 crystals you have to choose from is on number 1, we have a raw rose quartz. On number 2, we have a raw amethyst. And on number 3, we have a raw little cluster of smoky quartz. So sink into your intuition. Ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a moment. And I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you picked number 1 and you picked this beautiful rose quartz crystal, then this is your reading. So we will pick 6 cards as we always do, shuffle them a little bit, and then we will draw 6 cards. So I hope you are all doing well. There has been a lot of strong energies lately, and March month is a month of fire and a month of forward movement for many people, but a lot of anger also coming to the surface for many people. And maybe also old trauma, old things that have been stuck energetically in the physical form will come up to be felt through. So for some, March has so far been quite a rough month, and you have all my love. You know, it's not always easy to maneuver this human journey, and we're all feeling it. So we just have to be here for one another as best we can. So let's see what you might bump up against this coming week, number 1. What kind of energies you might bump up against. So you got the Forge, which is the Tower in this deck. No, sorry, the Forge is not the Tower. It's the it's a little bit different, this deck. It is, of course, number 14, which is Temperance. And this is the Tower. So some healing, some epiphany, the 4 of Visions. I will look into because this deck is a little bit different than the normal deck. They have named the different suits a little bit different. So Visions here is actually Cups. So that's the 4 of Cups, that card right there. Then we will look at the other cards. Child of Spells, which in this one is Page of Wands. And we have the 7 of Boons, which in this deck is the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the 4 of Challenges, which is the 4 of Swords. And underneath you have 6 of Challenges, which is the 6 of Swords. Okay, so this deck is a little bit special, so you kind of have to have to relearn what the different names of the different cards are, and that's kind of a little bit of work in that sense. So, but you know, that's the way it is. So the Forge, which is number 14 in this deck, is of course in the original tarot is called Temperance. So it's about balancing. The Tower next to it, you know, the Tower can also be known as something negative, but not always. The Tower can also mean just an epiphany, just something coming out of the blue. It can be kind of a wake-up call. It doesn't have to be something negative, okay? It comes together with the 7 of Pentacles, and that's kind of the card of patience as well. So I'm not so sure this is a negative Tower, but let's look some more closer to this. So there's Temperance together with the Child of Spells, which is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is where we get new information or renewed energy or idea, inspiration. So there might be some new information or some new idea regarding your own balance or regarding your own healing in a way. And now with the Seven of Pentacles here together with the Tower, as I said, it can be something about patience, something about something maybe rocking your patient a little bit. Maybe you are not good at being patient, and so something happens that kind of force you into a situation where you have to be patient. Or it can be the other way around, where you have been patient for a long while but maybe stuck a little bit, and then the Tower comes and kind of rocks the boat to kind of jolt you out of that way of thinking or being. So the Four of Cups here is where we are offered something, but we're not sure we're going to accept it, or it can be an offer that you're not seeing because you're focusing on something else, okay? And it comes together with the Four of Swords here. And Four of Swords is where we are invited to kind of let it rest, okay? Now you also have the Six of Swords here, which is about moving away from something old over to something new, very often where we are encouraged to leave behind what no longer serves us and kind of hunt for better things, basically. So all in all, for me, this feels a bit stuck, okay? With the Patience card here and also the Four of Cups over here, it's like you have been waiting for something, and it's a feeling of giving up, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting a feeling of I've waited so long, nothing is happening. I'm tired of this, why can't I shift out of this, or why can't that person shift out of this? There is healing that's needed, and you had the idea and you tried and you went for it, but nothing is happening. That kind of, I feel like it's an energy of I want to, but I feel stuck. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting here. So yeah, I actually want to pull another. I'm going to find another deck, a tarot deck here, just the original Rider-Waite deck here, just to clarify a little bit, because yeah, what is the advice here? I'm seeing where you are, but I'm not seeing the advice from Spirit. So that's what I want to get into here a little bit. So what is the advice for this situation, Spirit? Where do you want us to go? Yeah, Spirit might be coming with the Tower here. There might be something out of the blue. Oh, that's some cards are just turning over here, but there's just too many. There's a lot of strange energy in this reading, I have to say, number one. Okay. Yeah, but I'm seeing, with that image of her right there, and that image of him right there, I'm kind of feeling, oh, I can't do this anymore. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling here. Oh, and the cards are just jumping all over, but there's nothing, there's too many jumping at once. So there's nothing, so I'll have to pull, because there's not one card that's jumping. It's kind of half of the deck. So let's see here. Okay. The need for seeing things clearly here, I feel. Yeah, that one kind of not surprising. That's the way you feel. I'm giving up. Okay. Hunting for your own happiness. Being in your power. Okay. Underneath we have Justice. Okay. There is a need to see things clearly here. Yeah. And you're feeling, some of you might be feeling stabbed in the back, as the kind of this card is showing. Some of you, this card is the card of giving up also. But what's good news about the Ten of Swords is that it is the last of the swords. It is the last of the hardship. So I think what they're trying to tell you here is just keep on going, because you're nearly there. Don't give up. I feel like that's the main message here. And hunt for your own personal happiness. Don't listen to anybody else, how they look upon it, but hunt for your own happiness. And that's why the Six of Swords comes here, because it's leaving this old energy behind and it's going for the new shores, sitting in your own power here, stepping into your power. So it's a message of don't listen to others. It's a message of Don't let your ego guide you down a path you don't want to go. There's a message here also of maybe not listening to everybody else's advice right now. You know, rest, go within is also the Four of Swords here. So it is about going within. But there is something that you need to see. And that might be the Tower here. It might be shown to you as a Tower moment, what it is that you need to see. They might jolt you out of this position where you're just, oh, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, they might just jolt you out of that one because there's something you're failing to see here. Okay. They're asking you to hunt for your own happiness. That's what I'm feeling. But let's draw some oracle cards for you as well here. Number one. I see that this is a little bit crooked today. Sorry about that. She who guides, new path. Yeah, guide and renewal. So they're wanting you to choose a new path here. Maybe a new way of thinking, maybe a new way of doing, a new way of showing up, you know. She who brings light, light, serenity, and beacon, being the beacon for others, or following the beacon of light, you know, not following other people's advice and other people's opinions, but follow your own inner guidance. She who remains, powerful, devotion, true worth. As I said, sitting in your power. Now stepping into the power of you, the true you, the higher self, the dreams that you have. Your power is your dreams, you know, your power is where you get into the flow, where you sit in the power of the true you, okay? So let us pull a couple of extra cards here. See what they have to say. Advocate. And joy. Advocate of joy. Yeah. Be the advocate of joy. I was told to look underneath. Decision. Yeah. And that is, okay. Yeah. Okay. I hear you. Thank you. So what they're saying, and I that has been showing up twice yesterday. I saw this in different places. Happiness is not a destination. It's a way of life. So that was a saying that kind of popped up several times yesterday. Happiness is not a destination. It's a way of life. So advocate joy. Make the decision now. Make the decision to step into joy. Make the decision that I'm no longer going to listen to these naysayers. I'm not going to listen to all of this advice about what I'm supposed to do with my life. I'm going to listen to me, my inner guidance. I'm going to step into my power, step into my personal joy. I'm going to step into hunting for my personal joy, no matter what other people say. Even if they're close to me, even if they're my spouse, even if they're my parents, even if they're my friends, even if they're my boss, I'm going to follow what I need from me, okay? That is your main message. But I'm going to pull a couple of charms for you as well in the end, number one. A powerful message for you today, I feel. Really encouraging you to follow your heart and not listen to everybody else. I saw that there was one that fell out. I'll take that. Okay, so there was one that just flew on out here. And that was the letter D. The letter D. So I don't know if that's you or you know somebody with the letter D. And then you had, now this is putting on the nice stuff, okay? This is kind of part of a airing. So it's about putting on the nice stuff, you know, don't be afraid to shine, you know, as I see the sun here. Don't let other people dull your light, you know. You shine your light, you be you, you do you, right? Now you have this shredder, and that can be about taking your time with your food, having joy while making healthy foods for yourself, you know, letting it not be just something we have to do in order to eat because I have to be someplace else by such and such time. No, set aside the time to really enjoy the making of food. And put that little sprinkle of something green or red or something on top to make it look delicious. Those kind of energies is what I feel. You also got an ice cream, and for me, it's that about indulging yourself, not being too hard on yourself regarding a diet. Healthy foods, yes, but make sure that you also give yourself a treat. It doesn't have to be ice cream. It can be, you know, whatever makes you feel good. It can be spending some money on yourself, you know, buying yourself something that you've been wanting for a while, or yeah, buying some good foods for yourself, you know, something that you really enjoy eating, or that you that makes you happy. Just kind of indulging or giving yourself a gift in that sense. Now you have a little gem here. That's very good news. So this tower moment might be a gem. It might be a hidden gem, okay? It might be a silver lining, this tower moment. Now you have the cat here. So that for me tells me that you're going to need some time alone. And you're going to need to follow your own guidance and your own bliss. Cats never listen to anybody else. They do what they want to do. And that's kind of the encouragement here, okay? Be like the cat. You play when you want to, you eat when you're hungry, you sleep when you want to, and you are not afraid to go, you know, put your tail in the air and just go go away and do your own thing, you know. That's kind of the cat's thing. You also have a flip-flop, and that for me is about vacation. It might be that you need to kind of step back and be alone for a while, maybe go on a vacation, maybe just turn off your phone and go for a long walk, you know, that kind of thing, where you just do something that you really need for you. Like the Four of Swords here as well is kind of encouraging you to be in silence and be in stillness and kind of take that step back and just be and don't do, okay? So that's something I feel like you might benefit from as well, number one, okay? So that's all I had for you this week. I'm wishing you all the best. You have my love. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number two. So if you pick this deck and you pick this beautiful amethyst crystal, and this is your reading. So we will shuffle and we will pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I know that March so far has been quite rough on many people. Okay, it is a month of very fiery energies. And as I said over on my other channel, Awakening with Nina, when I sat down and I communicated with Spirit regarding March, they showed me a lot of fire energy, a lot of anger coming to the surface. You know, it can also be kind of fire happening in the world, as in heat, as in, you know, volcanoes, forest fires, those kind of things happening. And March month is a huge month regarding all the things that is no longer supposed to come with us will be burned away. So that means also that all trauma and stuff and energetically that's in our system that is no longer supposed to come with us will come up to be felt through and released. And so there is a lot of healing going on as well, even though it might feel like not healing. It might hurt, you know, but that's what we need to do in order to release, okay? So let us see what is in store for you energetically this week. 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful card to start with. And then we get Queen of Swords. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. Let's see if I can get that so it's straight in the camera. I find it annoying when it's not straight. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Wow, the World card. That's beautiful. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Underneath, we have 2 of Swords. A lot of Pentacle energy here. Okay. So the 10 of Cups is, of course, the happy home family life, you know. But it's also where we kind of get the reward when it comes to our emotional system. It comes together with the World. The World card is either an achievement, and it can also be something that's fulfilled, you know, fulfillment. It can also be where we are closing off an old chapter, stepping into a new. So the feeling of fulfillment is what I'm getting over here. The Queen of Swords is someone who sees things clearly. That might be clairvoyance for some of you. Nine of Pentacles, that's personal abundance and happiness, you know, where we have all we need, all the ducks are in a row, kind of. But it is your own, as in one person. It is always just one person depicted in the Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, however, is with the family and generations. But the Nine is alone. So there might be something that you need to do on your own. Now, the Six of Pentacles is give and take. It can give and take energy, give and take money, you know, those kind of things. And the Four of Pentacles is holding back money, or you know, we're holding on to something. So for me, and the Two of Swords is about choice over here, okay? It might also be that there is something you don't see and you're not sure where to go. So many ways, of course, to read these cards. But my feeling over here is holding back maybe on something. Maybe you're feeling like there is not balance when in what you are giving to something and what you are receiving back. So there might be an imbalance. And since the Four of Pentacles pop up, I feel the invitation is to hold back, okay? Maybe savor your energy a little bit. Maybe being careful with your money right now, with your spending. Even though I see the Nine of Pentacles here, I still have a feeling like don't overspend, don't give too much, okay? You might be a person who really enjoys giving to other people, and that's all well and good, but don't give out too much so that you don't have enough, kind of. That's the feeling I get. But there is some sort of fulfillment here. Maybe some of you have had have struck a good luck and that you got something recently, either in the way of someone giving you love, someone giving you money, someone giving you a new job, or you finally reaching a point in your career or in your personal growth where you feel fulfilled, okay? And the abundance I see here, and I see that you are clear-minded, you're seeing things clearly, but there is something about give and take here. That's kind of your issue this week. So I'm going to pull some extra tarot cards from this original... Wait, those were too many. Original Rider-Waite deck. Just to see if there are some additional messages here. Let's see what we get. I was encouraged to look underneath here too. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll pull some more. Yeah, the Two of Swords comes up against. There is some choice you have to make here, you see. Let's see what more comes up. Yeah. Patience. Not sure. Wait, there was one that just flew to the ground. I'm going to put that over there. And then healing card here underneath. Aha. Okay, so I see that you've been working hard and you have been patient in order to receive this. And if this hasn't come to you yet, they're asking you to be patient, and then there is a promise that it will come. There is maybe an offer coming towards you that you are not sure that you want to receive, or there might be something that you're not seeing right now that will come towards you. And it's regarding when the Temperance card is coming on top of these two, I will say that it's a lot about what energies you give and what energies you receive from people, from work. And also when I see the Ten of Wands here, I feel like you have been taking on a lot. Maybe more than you should. Maybe you should delegate some more. The Page of Wands comes with a new idea, okay? So there might be a new way of looking at things, a new idea coming your way that might help you finding your balance in give and take here. Because it is about balance. I mean, two is about choice, and it can also be about balance. Temperance is about two, choice, balance. Also the same of the Six of Pentacles here, which is about balance. So, you are definitely in need of balancing something. It can be balancing your checkbook, as I said before, or balancing your money, balancing how much energy you spend at work or home, how much energy you give into your work and how much you receive, how much love or energy you give into a relationship, a friendship, family. You know, you have to feel into where that resonates for you. that there is something about making sure that you hold back your energy now. Don't give out too much. Delegate if you need to, so that you don't get overworked. Okay? I feel like that's your main message. But let's look at some oracle cards here as well, number 2. For you. She who battles, justice, fierce, commitment. And I do feel like you are very committed to whatever it is that you're doing, number 2. But are you maybe too committed, though, is my question here. She who waits, patience, waiting, and determination. Why is that coming? Okay, look underneath, she said. She who rises up, empower, uplift, elevate. Aha, okay, yeah, okay, I get it, thank you. So what they're saying here to me is that you might need a period of time where you hold back your energy, okay? Where you make sure that you are not giving too much so that the imbalance will happen for you. Because right now it's important for you that you keep your energy, okay? Your energy is needed for you. And you have to be patient with yourself in that sense. What they're saying with this card is that you will rise up from this. This will blow over, if you will. But right now you are in a situation where taking care of you and keeping your energy for you is very important. Okay, there was one that just there's several cards that just flew out here. I'm actually going to look at all of them. Grounded. Okay, so you might need some grounding in this entire situation, especially if you feel that imbalance. You need grounding. Determination. So they're saying with that, keep on having your ideas and your view of the future and where you want to go. Even though you're kind of holding back, you can still have that in your mind. Put it down on paper if needed, but, hold back your energy a little bit. Listen. Okay, so there's something that you might need to listen to. Maybe there is somebody coming in with some advice for you, or you might need to listen more to your heart, listen more to your spirit team. Emotion. So it might be something emotional that needs to come out in this entire process of you kind of healing, you finding your balance here. So there might be something that comes up, as I said initially when I was shuffling, that this is the time of old wounds and stuff like that coming to the surface that needs to be looked at. Forgive. And in that process, you might need to forgive somebody who did something to you in the past in order for you to actually let go of that energy so you yourself can move forward. Okay? Let us pull a couple of charms here in the end for you, number 2. Okay, quite a bit. A little rose, so that's a little gift for you. It might be somebody coming towards you with a gift. Also have a diamond here, so there's a promise for better times ahead. Also a dragonfly, which is a happy omen. Love coming to you from the universe and maybe also from a person, especially when I see the rose and this heart together. There might be somebody coming towards you with a gift in that sense. Now you have a little beetle here. Yeah, I'm seeing kind of slow and steady wins the race kind of feeling with that actually. And you have a shell, so there might be some emotions coming through the surface here. Might also be beneficial for you if you live close by water, to actually sit by water, put your feet in water, and be cleansing with water. You have a guitar here, so there might be somebody in heaven who played a guitar, then that's a message from them. It might be a message for you to listen to more music and use music more in your life. Now you have this little hook here. Hooking on to something. Okay, yeah, thank you. What they're saying with that is that if you can imagine that you are hooking on to your future you, and your future you will help pull you into the right direction. So you can do meditation where you allow your future self to kind of energetically bond with you and then help pull you in the right direction to where you need to go. Okay, so that's just a meditation and an exercise you can do to help kind of movement forward regarding this healing and regarding finding that balance for you. Okay, that was all I had for you this week, number 2. Wishing you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this deck and you pick this beautiful smoky quartz, then this is your reading. So we will put that up here. Now we're going to shuffle and we're going to pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. Now remember, March is a month of fire energy. So it is a lot of anger out there. There is a lot of stuff happening. It might be feeling like you are dragged in several directions at once. It might be that people are wanting too much, that they are bugging you. There's a lot of energy out there. And also this is a month where maybe old trauma will come to the surface to be released, because there is a big shift happening right now. And it's, as I said on my other channel, Awakening with Nina, when I channeled information from Spirit regarding March, they said that all the stuff that's old and not going to come with us into the future will be burned away. So with that, it's kind of a message of look into what it is that's no longer needed in your life. Look into what is it that you need to leave behind and not carry with you forward. Is there a way for you to release that now? Okay. But let's look at the week, what kind of energy you might bump up against this coming week. So you have the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out. You have the World, something's closing off, new chapter. The 2 of Swords might be a decision that needs to be made. Oh, I want to put them so that they're actually right in the camera. You have the Ace of Cups, that is actually very beautiful. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles, and you have the Lover's card underneath the 6 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. So the 5 of Pentacles is, of course, where we are feeling lack in some way, shape, or form. We're also maybe feeling left outside, pushed outside regarding something. But it can be as easy as also not being included in some sort of decision making, maybe at work, maybe regarding family, that you didn't feel included in something, okay? And also it comes together with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is actually where we are, it's abundance, it's overflow, you know. But it can also be the card of strong emotions kind of flowing over. You have the World card, and the World card is where we leave something old behind and step into something new because something has been fulfilled. It comes together with the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles is where we hold on to something for dear life. So when it comes together with the World card, for me, it feels like an invitation to let something go, okay? You have the 2 of Swords, which is often where we are invited to make a choice, but it can also be where we are blinded for what way to go in a situation. And it comes together with the Lovers. So it can be regarding a relationship, but the Lovers is also actually a card of decision making. So there might be a decision that is in need of being done now. And it might have something to do with childhood. It might have something to do with your past. It might have something to do with, it can also be, 6 of Cups can also be the card of reminiscing or feeling nostalgic, yeah, those kind of emotions. So there might be something from the past that's hard to let go of. So that might be a reason why you're hesitating or holding on with the 4 of Pentacles. That is hard to let go of something because it's been in your life for so long. But I'm kind of feeling, since the 5 of Pentacles pops up and the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles being where we're feeling left out and the 4 of Pentacles being like we're holding on to it, are you either you're holding on to the idea of lack, or is it lack in truth? You know, it's like, can you be honest with yourself regarding, is it the ego that's telling you it's lack? Or is it true lack, okay? If it is that you lost a lot of money or you lost your job or whatever, yes, then it's true. But sometimes the minds can do tricks on us. You know, the ego can do tricks on us where it tells us that, oh, no, these people are not including you. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. He's not listening to you at all. You know, it's like the ego can make up all sorts of stories that is actually not true. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is actually where we get love, where we get overflow, where we get abundance. So these are kind of two opposites in the same row. Do you see that? So that's why I have to ask you to check in, you know, with your heart space. Is it true that you are in lack? Or is it the mentality of lack that's kind of something you're holding on to? Okay. If that's the case, then the invitation is, of course, to let go. Leave that way of thinking behind. Okay. Because it's not benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. Now, if it is true lack, then this I feel is like a gift from the universe, okay? They're saying that the abundance is here. The abundance of love from the universe is here, okay? And if you can manage to let go of the emotions around the feeling of lack, because that's something you need to feel through. You can't escape it. You have to just feel it through. Then at least we can kind of move on from it and make some new decisions. Maybe saying goodbye to something from the past that wasn't good for us, so that we can aim for better shores, kind of. Okay, let us pull a couple of more tarot cards from the original Rider-Waite deck to see if we can clarify this some more. Yeah, go within, go within, go within. Okay, you need to see something clearly. Okay. Yeah, feeling stabbed in the back, or feeling like I want to give up, feeling very depleted of energy, those kind of feelings with the Ten of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, these two cards actually popped up in the previous reading as well. I think it was the number 2. But anyway, so the positive thing about the Ten of Swords is that this is the end of it. You know, this is the dawn is coming. So this is the end of the hardship. If you are willing to go within, if you are willing to see things for what they truly are, then you can close off this chapter, as the World card says, and you can step into your power, as the Emperor says. Underneath, Tower. Okay. So there might actually be that there is a Tower moment happening to kind of shake you out of this lack mentality, okay? If you are not doing that on your own, then there might be some sort of Tower moment happening that will shake you out of that a little bit. The Tower moment doesn't have to be severe. It can just be that you get an epiphany, or that somebody tells you something that in the beginning feels like, oh, that was hurtful. But when you think about it, you realize that, you know, that person was right. I am maybe a little bit too much in my ego right now, or maybe I am focusing more on the lack than I need to. Oh, that one just popped on out. She who questions, yeah. Curiosity, destiny, and search. So you might be questioning something. You might be questioning if, you know, is this good for me? Is this the way I should go? But it's about destiny here as well. If you are meant to follow down a different path, that's when the Tower moment comes in and tells you, you're on the wrong path. You need to change something here. So, yeah, you have to feel into where that resonates for you. So you also have she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. So there might be some new truths that might be difficult for you to accept, but you need to listen is the message. She who doubts, yeah. Fear and wariness and trust, yeah. And it's like you don't trust this new information. It's like, no, I have, from, you know, it might be that you're stuck in the way of you thinking that the future is going to look a certain way. And then the universe is trying to tell you it's coming to you, but it's coming in a different way than you expected it to. But you're not willing to listen. You're not willing to see. And that's why the Queen of Swords pops up. And that's why the Four of Swords pops up, because they're inviting you to go deep within to see the truth for what it is. But you're kind of doubting something here, and maybe not listening. You're questioning things, right? So there is some truths that you need to see here, I feel, number 3. Okay? And it's important. It's not just a little thing. I feel like it's important. Okay, what else do you get? Decision, yeah. There is some decisions you need to make here. As with these two cards right here, as I said in the beginning, there is a decision that you need to make. Connected. Okay, I'm hearing it's all connected. What's all connected, Spirit? I'm also hearing round and round we go, round and round we go. So there might have been something that you keep returning to. Like the past, as I said here, there's something in the past that you might need to let go of right now. Okay, one more card here. Yeah, wisdom, stepping into your wisdom. Underneath, belong. So where do you belong? Where do you truly belong? Do you belong with this energy here? Is that where you belong? I don't think so. You belong with the energy of flow. You belong with the energy of joy. You belong with the energy of freedom, right? So why are you letting yourself get dragged back into over and over to the past, to what happened, to hurt you, you know, those kind of things? You're holding on for dear life. You're questioning, you're doubting, right? You need to step into your inner wisdom here. It's very important, number 3, okay? Let's pull some charms here as well. Let's see if that can give us some more clarification. Quite a bit of charms for you today. Okay, so you have the Christmas stocking. So there's a gift for you. Might be an unforeseen gift. Or maybe all of this happening, this tower, this truth that you're not wanting to see, maybe it is actually a gift in disguise. Now you have the coach here. Maybe there's a coach that can help you through this. Maybe you need to contact a therapist that will help you through this. You have a leaf here. So for me, that's an invitation for more nature, stepping out into nature. And you also have kind of a doctor symbol. So there might be a therapist or a doctor or somebody who can help you move ahead in all of this. Maybe there's something that you need to look more into when it comes to own health, when it comes to your own energy system. You know, there's something about don't be afraid to ask for help in this situation as well. Now you have the high heel. So it's also for me about putting on the nice stuff, you know, if that makes you happy to buy a new pair of shoes, or if it makes you happy to wear something beautiful or feel beautiful or put on some makeup or get your hair done, you know, those kind of things, then do that to change that energy within you, okay? That's also a way to change the energy. You got the owl again here with wisdom. So you really, really need to step into your higher self and see the wisdom from there. You get a bird here. Tweeting, I'm hearing. Bird tweeting. So yeah, there might be some information. There might also be some hurtful stuff that somebody says on a social media thing. Then I would say, you know, just do not get into that energy, okay? Do not get into that energy. You have a car, so there might be some travel that's needed. Or maybe you just need to go for a drive, or maybe you just need to get away from something for a while, you know, those kind of things. You have Fatima's hand here, which means you are protected. So the universe is saying you're protected. You also have a horse. A horse is someone who is strong and gentle at the same time. The horse can also be a healer. I don't know if you are around animals, but maybe animals can help you heal through this as well. When we connect with animals and we connect with nature, then that's also when we get into the flow of the universe, you know, and when we get easier into listening to our spirit team and our higher self as well. And that's also where you belong, you see. Maybe you feel like you don't belong in this world. Maybe you feel like I belong someplace else. Yes, you do. Your higher self does. But you have chosen to come here in human form to experience what it's like to be a human. And so this is part of the experience. It's not just the good parts we're here to experience. We're also here to experience the bad parts. We're here to experience lack. You know, we are here to experience the hardship. We're here to experience what it feels like to question everything, to doubt everything. You know, but don't forget your wisdom in all of this. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around. So we need to remember that in order for us to manage to maneuver this life. Okay, so there might also be a therapist or, you know, also a spiritual teacher that might help you to gain that wisdom and to remember that wisdom within you. But I do, since this thing came up, there might be something that you need to just double check when it comes to your health. So do that just to be on the safe side. Just go and have a checkup on something, especially if you've been feeling hurt or pain somewhere, or you're feeling out of whack or dizzy or something like that. Just go and have it checked. It might just be that you are low on iron or vitamin D or something that you need to get some more vitamins, you know, stuff like that. Just go and get a blood test, you know. So it doesn't have to be something severe, but I just feel like might be something that can help you gain your balance a little bit better here. But stepping into your wisdom and also the protective hand of Fatima hand. So they're also saying that they are protecting you and they're guiding you, but I feel like they feel like they are not reaching you right now, that you're not listening. And that's why there might be a tower moment coming your way. And underneath there's a judgment card, which is the connection to spirit. So you're not listening. Underneath there is the Hierophant, which is a spiritual teacher. So hello. It couldn't be more clear here. So you really, really need to listen to your spirit team. You need to listen to your higher self. You need to get into the heart space, out of the head, especially if you're someone where the ego is telling you stories. Don't listen to your ego. The ego can be really hurtful sometimes, but it thinks that it's protecting you. But, you know, that's the way of the ego. So getting inwards here, like the Four of Swords says. And remember that you are loved. You are dearly, dearly loved by the universe. And this is overflow and abundance and love coming to you from the universe with the Ace of Cups, okay? So, yeah, I feel like maybe I've said what I need to say here. But stepping into your power with the Emperor, the Ten of Swords tells me that it is the end of it. But there might be something from the past that you really, really need to let go of now, okay? Stepping into wisdom, listening to spirit, getting out into nature, checking that up with the doctor to see if there's something that you need to look at. Remember that you belong not only here in this human life, but you also belong with spirit. And they are with you, guiding you throughout this, if you're willing to listen. Okay? That's all I have for you, number 3. You have my love. I'm sending you all my love in this time. And remember that everything gets better. Always, always, always. If you sleep on it, and if you are willing to remember that there is a new dawn tomorrow morning, which the Ten of Swords always says, it's hard right now, but the dawn is breaking, and it will get better. Okay? Just remember that. You have my love. Wishing you a beautiful week. Till the next time I see ya.